Hey guys, what's up? It's your girl Jamila and welcome back to my laboratory. It's my favorite time of year, back to school. So let's make a custom backpack. I'll have everything I use listed in the description box below this video. If you like it, make sure you give your girl a thumbs up. Make sure you're subscribed with your bell notification on so you don't miss any of my upcoming craft tutorials. Alright guys, so the first thing we're going to do is go over to creativefabrica.com to go ahead and grab our graphic that we'll be using for today's project. So I'm going to type Crush School in the search bar and it's going to pull everything up. Y'all, Creative Fabrica is such a great resource to have. As you can see up here, you can get an all access pass if you're already a member for just $60 for a whole year. But I'll also have a link in the description box where you can just try Creative Fabrica for $1 if you don't already have it. Okay, it has tons of SVGs, images, classes, like all kinds of things you can use with the commercial license, fonts. Like, it's just so much. It's just such a great thing to have, and it's just a monthly subscription, and you can just download and use it however much you want. Okay, so for this design, for this project, I'm just going to go ahead and grab this design because I think it's super cute. And like I said, it comes with the commercial license, and with the commercial license, that means I can print like, because normally if you buy an SVG, you can only print to a certain amount, right? But I can print however much I want with this or whatever and use it on any and everything. So I'm just going to use this design. I'm just going to go ahead and hit download. But of course, I've already downloaded it. And I will have the link to this specific design in the description box if you guys want to use this one as well. So once we have our design, we're going to go over here to Canva and we're going to go to create a design. And for this project, you can use 8.5 by 11 size paper, which is great because I know a lot of you guys have small printers. And I just want to dispel the myth that, like, if you have like an Epson EcoTech 2850, you can print bigger than 8.5 by 11. You can really print like 8.5 by 14, but you can go even bigger than that. Okay, guys. So just kind of learn your printers and just stop listening to what you see people say on Facebook and stuff, because it doesn't always be accurate. But anyway, back to this. So we have our 8.5 by 11 design, but actually I want to do it landscape. I wasn't paying attention. So I'm going to do it to 11 by 8.5, and I'm just going to go ahead and resize this. All right, so what we're going to do is go to uploads, and you see I've uploaded my image already. And this, I mean, you can leave it like this if you want to, but I like to add a background. So what I'm going to do is go to elements. No, actually, I'm going to go to photos. I'm sorry. In the left toolbar over here, I'm going to type in blue background. And I am using Canva Pro. So this image, a lot of these images over here are free for Canva Pro users. If you don't have Canva Pro, I will have a link in the description box where you can try Canva free for 30 days. Okay. And if you don't have Canva Pro, like, you must be under a rock, because we love Canva Pro over here. So we're just going to go ahead and right click this and set it as my image background. And y'all, that's it. Like, we're done as far as the designing aspect. Okay. So we're going to go over here to share, and we're just going to go ahead and download this as a PNG to the computer, and we'll just go ahead and print that out. Okay, so I'll meet you guys at the printer, and then we'll continue on with the rest of the project. Don't forget, guys, everything I use will be linked in the description box of this video so that you can go ahead and grab your supplies for this as well. Now, I know y'all looking at this book bag like, how in the world am I supposed to sublimate this? But this part right here is actually a flap, y'all, and you can just lift it up, and this is the part that will go under the heat press, and it just kind of velcros back together. How cool is that? And so since this part is fabric, of course, we're going to go ahead and lint roll it really, really well, because we don't want any blue specks from the heat press. And we're just going to go ahead and grab our design and tape it on and try and secure it the best way we can so that we can go ahead and press it. I will be pressing this at 400 degrees for 60 seconds. And I'm just going to go ahead and secure this with some heat tape, to keep it sturdy, make sure that it doesn't move. And I did get this book bag from my homegirl, TK Blanks and More. That's her name on Instagram and Facebook. So, of course, I'll leave the link in the description box so you go ahead and get this bag too. But if you wanted to look her up, that is her info. So, of course, we're going to go ahead and cover the design with some butcher paper just to protect the heat press. And you want to kind of make sure the book bag is out of the way when you're pressing it, just so that you get a nice, even press. And that's pretty much it, y'all. After the 60 seconds is up, we're going to go ahead and remove the butcher paper and we're going to reveal the design. Y'all know this is always the scariest part, but look at that. Oh my God, look at the colors. Oh, that is so cute. So I made this pre-K design just because I thought it was cute. Unfortunately, my baby is not ready for school. Boo. But when he is, best believe this book bag will be ready for him. Okay, and that is it, you guys. As always, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Check out the description box for everything I used. And until next time, I'll see you guys later.